Alright, so this video I'm just going to show you that table of values that we've done over and over in class, trying to find those special triangle values like sine of pi over 3 or cosine pi over 6, and that table there. So the table starts with us just writing out on top sine, cosine, and tangent. Actually, I'm going to delete that. There. Over here we start with 0, we work our way up. 30, 45, 60, and 90. So if we want to find the sine of any of these angles, it's a really simple process. It's like a flow chart. The sine of 0 is 0. The reason is sine, if you remember, that goes with the y value. And at the starting point of an angle, if we have 0 degrees, we haven't gone up any on the y-axis. So that's why sine of 0 is 0. From there, we're going to go square root of 1 over 2. Next, we have the square root 2 over 2. Then the square root 3 over 2. And the square root of 4 over 2. And all you do from there is just go back and simplify the ones that need it. So like the square root of 1 is just 1. And the square root of 4 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is just 1. So now if you want to know any sine angle, sine of 30, 45, 60, or 90, there you have them, the exact values. Cosine, you work backwards. Cosine is the x value. And at 0 degrees, you've gone all the way along the radius of the unit circle. So cosine is just 1. You could look at it as the square root of 4 over 2. From here you work backwards, like I said, so the square root of 3 over 2, and the square root of 2 over 2, then the square root of 1 over 2, and the square root of 0 over 2. And again, go back, simplify what you can. We already have that. This is 0, this is a half. And now we have all the values, the special trig values for cosine. Now tangent is just sine over cosine, so it's just 0 over 1, or 0. Tangent of 30 degrees, that's 1/2. Instead of dividing by square root 3 over 2, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So our 2's cancel and we get 1 over the square root of 3. Well, you won't see that in your tables or in any special values. You have to rationalize by multiplying top and bottom by the square root of 3. So what you end up with is the square root of 3 over 3. Now, 45 degrees, that's just the square root 2 over 2 divided by itself, which is just 1. 60 degrees, we're back to the square root 3 over 2. Again, instead of dividing by a half, I'm multiplying by the reciprocal. 2's canceled, and you get the square root of 3. And then 1 divided by 0 is just undefined. Another way to memorize that tangent too, 60 is the larger angle, and square root of 3 is the larger value. Because if you look at the square root of 3 and then you divide it by 3, that's obviously going to be a smaller value. So the larger value goes with the larger angle. Smaller value, smaller angle. So that is how we get our table. Start at 0, work your way up the square roots from 1 to 4, and then cosine, you work your way backwards from square root 4 down to square root 0.